Welcome to Quick Movie Recaps. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and subscribe. The movie begins in the year 2027, when every woman becomes incapable of reproducing for 18 years for an unknown reason, which means the human species will become extinct. England remains the only remaining civilized society, and many illegal immigrants want to live there. So, it has become a police state to handle the immigrants and place them in refugee camps. Theo, a former activist and now bureaucrat, gets kidnapped by an immigrant rights militant group called Fishies. Soon, Theo meets his estranged wife Julian, who tells him that she needs his help to get transit papers for Key, a black refugee girl. Without the transit papers, the girl cannot pass the security checkpoints to reach the coast. She tells him that Theo's cousin Nigel has connections with people in the government, so he can easily get papers for Theo. So Theo goes to meet his cousin and asks for transit paper. He makes up a random story to convince his cousin. Next day, Theo tells Luke that he has only got joint transit paper, which means he must travel with the girl to take her to the coast. Later, he meets Julian, and they talk about their son's death that led them to part ways. Julian tells Theo that she can only trust him with this task. She tells him that they will take him and Key to first checkpoint, but after that, they have to travel alone. Theo meets Miriam and Key in the car. On their way, they are attacked by a group of people, and two people on a bike shoots Julian and she dies. On their way, the police try to stop, but Luke shoots two officers. Then they bury Julian's body before going to a safe spot where other members of Fishes are. Later, Miriam tells Theo to meet Key. He goes to meet Key and she takes off her clothes. Theo is shocked to see that Key is pregnant. Key tells him that Julian told her to trust him because Julian wanted to protect Key and her baby. At night, he overhears Luke and Patrick talking about how they killed Julian to stop Key from going to the coast. Theo then goes to Miriam and Key's bedroom and tells them to go with him as Key and the baby are in danger. They quietly try to escape from the place, but Luke and his men seize them and tries to stop them. Theo takes Key and Miriam to his friend Jasper's house. Jasper tells them that they will be safe here until they continue their journey to the coast. Key and Miriam also talks about Julian and Theo's child. However, soon Luke and his men reaches at Jasper's house, which is at a secret place. Jasper tells Theo that he should take Key and Miriam from the backside before Luke and his men reach there. He also tells Theo to meet his acquaintance, who will help Theo. Theo takes Key and Miriam and hides to see Jasper. Luke and his men asks Jasper about Theo and Key. When he doesn't tell them anything, they kill Jasper. Then, Theo takes Key and Miriam and goes to an abandoned school where he meets Sid, the guy Jasper told Theo about. Sid takes Theo, Miriam, and Key to Bexhill refugee camp, where he tells Theo that they have to pretend to be refugees to go in and later find Marichka, an Arab woman with a dog near a soldier statue. When they reach the refugee camp, the guards somehow take away Miriam. Soon they find Marichka, who takes them to a safe place. At night, Key gives birth to a baby, and Theo helps her deliver it. Next morning, Sid comes with Marichka, and Key hides her baby. Sid tells Theo that the army is going to blow the place to kill illegal immigrants, militant groups like Fishies. Just then, he notices Key hiding something, and he forces her to show him. Both Sid and Marichka get shocked to see the baby. While Sid asks them to go with him, Marichka tries to stop them. Then Sid brings out his gun and forces Theo and Key to go with him. Marichka kicks Sid and Theo grabs him, then Marichka hits him hard. They all somehow escapes from there. Marichka takes Theo and Key to a safe place. The family agrees to help Theo and Key. When they leave, the Fishies come there, and Luke takes Key away, but he orders his men to kill Theo, Marichka, and the guy who helped them. Just then, the army comes there, and a fight starts between the army and the illegal immigrants militant group. Theo finds Key, and when they try to escape, all the refugees see Key's baby and get surprised. Some of them even start to cry. Then the army officers see the baby and calls for a ceasefire. Theo takes Key and the baby out, and all the soldiers stand still while looking at the baby. Just then, a fight starts again between the army and illegal immigrants militant groups. Marichka sends both Theo and Key away with the baby on a boat to the coast. Theo reveals that he got shot during the fight. Then Key tells him that she has decided to name her daughter Dylan, which was the name of Theo and Julian's son. Then Theo dies, and soon the ship arrives, which will take Key and her baby to a safe spot. Which part of the story did you like the most? Tell us in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content.